So we are already waiting. We've given up to the end of this week. If we are, Fair Wages is serious about this, government is serious about this, we are ready to sit down and then have the agreement and go. Yeah, if we are not, next week comes, we'll continue with the other actions. So now the red will go. If we are not listening to it, will continue with the other action. What we need now is results. So if the results are not coming, as Labour, the only weapon we have left is to embark on industrial action. Maybe when we stop the work, then it will be realized that our issues must be attended.
The Electoral Commission has given external hard drives containing the revised provisional register to all political parties at the Inter-Party Advisory Committee meeting held in Accra. The Commission also announced that online exhibition of the voters' register has commenced from October 15 to October 19, 2024.
The EC chairperson, Mrs. Jim Mensah, also spoke on the ongoing online exhibition.
As we promised during our last meeting, starting today, Tuesday, the 15th of October 2024, to Saturday, the 19th of October 2024, all registered voters will have a second opportunity to review their details online and report issues they may find to our offices in the districts where they registered.
Some of the political parties raised concerns about the online process.
We've just done some simple demonstration of digital thing, and he will ask you to answer whether two people can have the same voter ID number. Because we've just entered somebody's voter ID number now here. If you want, you can go there and we'll demonstrate it, and you see what we are talking about. And it's going to a different person.
With this online re-exhibition that has been given to Ghanaians, and it is the first time, as you said in your speech, did you consider areas where internet is a problematic?
Dr. Oforia J again responded to some allegation raised.
This is the card that was given to Mr. Banabio as having retained details of another individual, and then the voter ID card was given. Indeed, if you look at it and you check from the system, another person's details come, right? But this particular individual is in our register, but it's in our register with a different voter ID. If you look at the picture before and now, you see that the details are all the same. This is the same picture that the person has on their card. This is what we have in our database. Okay, so this individual, like I said, was registered in 2020 and was among the batch of the people who had duplicating IDs, and therefore new IDs were issued for them, and they were printed out and sent to the district offices, and indeed even to sometimes to the polling stations for them to come and pick up.
During the recent IPAC meeting held 2 weeks ago, the EC promised the political parties it would solve all discrepancies in the provisional register and after 2 weeks give them copies of the corrected version. The Commission has honoured the promise, giving each party an external hard drive containing the revised register. The EC is urging the public to dial *711*51# to verify if their particulars are intact, or visit www.ec.gov.gh. From the
Now let's go to Parliament, where the Majority Leader in Parliament, Mr. Afenyo Markin, has announced that he has filed an injunction application in court to challenge a petition by the former Minority Leader, Mr. Haruna Iddrisu, regarding the status of 4 members of Parliament. During a leadership engagement with the media on Tuesday, October 15, 2024, the Majority Leader stated that he has not received any official communication from any MPP member of Parliament indicating their decision to cross the floor. Mr. Haruna Iddrisu had previously submitted a petition to the Speaker of Parliament seeking to have the parliamentary seat for Suhum, Memphis Central, Fomena and Aguna West declared vacant due to the MP's decision to contest in the December election as independent candidates.
I got a memo which was addressed to Mr. Speaker by the respected member for Tamale South. He has sent a notice of petition to Mr. Speaker to declare some seat vacant. He relies on Order 99 and also anchors his application on Order 18, and he intends to move the House to consider this matter. I have also looked at the matter, the constitutional provision, and I hold the view that the members of my caucus who have filed to go independent for the next election have not written to me as the head of the caucus to say that they are no more part of the caucus. So as far as I'm concerned, the caucus remains intact. And I believe that some of these controversies are better settled by the courts. So in my capacity as the majority leader, I have filed a writ at the Supreme Court. Parliament has been duly served. There is an injunction application also attached to the writ, also duly served. Therefore, I believe that if we are going to respect the law, this matter will be placed on ice until the Supreme Court determines the matter. But it's good for democracy. I mean, we are still growing.
Of Justice and Attorney General has presented a bill to Parliament to incorporate the Rome Statute fully into Ghana's domestic laws. The Sector Minister, Mr. Godfred Yeboah Dame, says this is to ensure a serious crimes of concern to the international community and are tried domestically. This, he says, is in line with the ICC's principal contemporaneity and will also boost Ghana's sovereignty as a nation. The Attorney General was speaking at a meeting with the prosecutor over the International Criminal Court, Mr. Karim Khan, who is in the country for 3 days.
Country to sign the Rome Statute in 1998 and the fourth country to ratify the statute in 1999. Although the country has not had the opportunity of any crime tried by the ICC, it has contributed significantly to the court, mostly to its membership. The primary mission of the ICC is to investigate, prosecute, and try individuals accused of committing the most serious crimes of concern to the international community, namely the crime of genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and the crime of aggression. During a call on Ghana's Attorney General and Minister for Justice by the prosecutor for the ICC, Karim Khan, the Attorney General, Godfred Yeboah Dame, spoke about Ghana's contributions to the court.
For me, the strongest contribution a nation can make, even if it's a state party to the ICC, is to have a system of government or some form of governance which will curb abuse of power and impunity and all. And I say that when democracy reigns and is really practiced in its purest form, it's actually the surest way of preventing any impunity and, of course, also contributing to the work of the International Criminal Court.
Mr. Yeboah Dame said although Ghana may not experience the commission of international crimes as per the Rome Statute, the Attorney General has taken steps to have the Rome Statutes domesticated to enable the country try such offences. The Attorney General also advocated for African countries signed on to the Rome Statute to take steps to make the statute a part of their local laws.
It's important that African countries fully incorporate the Rome Statute into their domestic laws, because much as it provides opportunity for the crimes to try to be addressed, it also boosts the sovereignty of the countries. I consider it offensive to the sovereignty of the nation to have crimes of that nature tried outside the jurisdiction. So if indeed the country has an established legal framework in which crimes of aggression and all can be tried in the domestic arena.
The visiting prosecutor for the ICC, Karim Khan, praised government for ensuring a stable country driven by democracy, the rule of law, and the progress that Ghanaians want for their country.
As Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the government's enlightened view that is an example in so many ways of a stable country driven by democracy, the rule of law. So in so many areas we want to move forward with you, and I think you have so much to be proud of, quite frankly, and I think the humility, the natural humility, if I may say so, of Ghanaians. One should never take the peace, the stability of a country for granted, and that's why the bill that you have presented as Minister of Justice for the domestication of the Rome Statute is so important.
Mr. Khan is on a 3-day working visit to Ghana at the invitation of the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA. He also met with the Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Torkornoo, on Monday, where the pair had a closed-door meeting.
The NPP presidential candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, wrapped up his possibility tour of the Bono region with a mini rally in Wenchi constituency. Dr. Bawumia told the people to vote for him to implement policies and programs that will touch every life sphere from education, agriculture, economy to industry, and a holistic development.
Bawumia and his possibility campaign team in the past 5 days have been campaigning in the Bono region. Throughout his tour in the region, Dr. Bawumia has been selling his message of flat tax rate and flat rate import duties, introduction of credit score system, solar energy into the national grid, district mechanized centers, training 1 million youth in digital skills, and other policies. In the Wenchi constituency, Dr. Bawumia first visited the chief of Wenchi to inform him of his visits to the town. He also interacted with him and put some of his policies before him. After the engagement, Dr. Bawumia engaged several stakeholders in the constituency. The possibility team last activity in Wenchi was a community connect. Though the community connect was late in the night, thousands of enthusiastic supporters of the NPP gathered at the grounds to listen to the NPP presidential candidate and his team. The NPP parliamentary candidate for Wenchi constituency is Kojo Frimpong.
Say President Bawumia, overshot the whole Ghana, sir. The water. I was saying that Nico Bembia, the water. Sada we Kojo Frimpong. Overshot with Jason, the water. I was so who said.
The NPP presidential candidate Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia said the 2024 elections is about ideas and innovation, something former President Mahama has failed to do. Therefore, he must be rejected at the polls.
They have the mindset of impossibilities. You can't say you're the free senior high school education, Eba Ghana. Diaba no Mokaye, almost see Yentimi, almost see Dada Ghana for, almost see it was not possible. And you can't say it is possible.
On the road project in Wenchi, Dr. Bawumia said work will start soon.
Commencement certificate for the roads Ewa Wenchi has been granted to the contractor, and it will come and will do the roads in Wenchi, including the Zongo roads. The second point, me person who say water project, the Wenchi water project is almost complete, and we'll try to finish it for the people of Wenchi.
He appealed to Ghanaians to vote for him to implement his innovative ideas to make life easy for Ghanaians.
Motu Abano Emma Dr. Bawumia Mubenya brand new tier rubber president. New vision, new solutions, new ideas.
On the other side, as he campaigned across the Upper West region, the NDC's flag bearer, Mr. John Mahama, criticized the governing New Patriotic Party for failing to provide basic resources like furniture and textbooks years after revising the curriculum for basic education. He was concerned that this stands in the way of educational equity, leaving about 1.3 million students without desks or chairs and depriving both teachers and students of essential textbooks needed to progress satisfactorily.
Contained in the NDC's 2024 manifesto are key promises to reform basic education. Mr. Mahama assures that the party intends to launch the Bright Beginnings initiative, which aims to integrate early childhood education into the broader basic education system and establish a department for early childhood development. The plan is also to improve access to educational resources through a Furniture for All initiative, while addressing infrastructural issues by eliminating schools under trees and rehabilitating dilapidated buildings. Another significant reform includes the introduction of a Smart Start curriculum to incorporate STEM, coding, and digital literacy into basic education. Additionally, the NDC promises to improve the pupil-to-textbook ratio, enhance capitation and feeding grants, and promotes the use of solar energy in schools. And so, to the flag bearer, the NPP has neglected basic schools, leading to a yawning gap with lack of furniture, textbooks, and electricity.
In 2016, when I was president, I remember Bawumia was running mate. He used to go to rural schools and take pictures and say the children don't have furniture. Today, as I speak to you, under Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, 1.3 million Ghanaian children in basic school have no furniture, no tables, no chairs to sit on. And so I challenge them to come and go to the rural schools and see the number of children who are lying on their stomachs and sitting on stones to write.
Mr. Mahama questioned the delays in the disbursement of the capitation grant, which he said is further hindering education in the country.
At least in our time, if they didn't have chairs and tables, they had books. Today, the basic school children have no textbooks. How do you expect them to learn? Capitation grants, which should help to cater for the basic primary schools, the basic schools, is in arrears for 7 installments. And yet, they say we should clap for them. They have done a good job. They don't deserve a clap. They deserve to go to opposition, to go and reflect on the harm that they have done to this country.
The NDC's presidential nominee pledged that a Mahama Nana Akufo-Addo-led administration would focus on equity and inclusivity to promote quality in the educational sector.
On the foreign front, the Libyan Football Federation, LFF, has criticized the Nigerian counterpart after its national side returned home before the African Cup of Nations 2025 qualifier in Benghazi. The Super Eagles squad decided to boycott the match scheduled to be played at 7 p.m. GMT on Tuesday, after being stranded at Al Abrak Airport when the plane was diverted there on Sunday. After being kept at the terminal building in a location about 230 kilometers away from the intended destination, the Nigerian delegation flew back home. A statement from the LFF said it condemns the steps taken by the Nigerian Football Federation in refusing to play the game and said it will take all necessary legal measures to preserve the interest of Mediterranean Knights. The international courts. Now let's have the weather update for today. Sorry. On the line is Felicity Ahafianyo from GMET to give us more updates for today. Good morning, Felicity.
Good morning, Valencia. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning?
This morning, I am much better today than yesterday.
Good to hear from you. How is our weather looking like for today?
Yeah, thanks so much. And good morning to our dear viewers and listeners across Ghana and around the globe. For today, 16th October 2024, Wednesday, we expect it to be fairly cloudy across the 16 regions. We expect the sun to also smile on us. That will take temperatures as high as 32 for the coastal strip, 32, 33 for the middle sector, 32 to 34, 35 for the northern sector. By afternoon into the evening, we expect some localized development of rain and thunder for the coastal strip and part of the middle. And those over the Bono East area is also earmarked for some rain and thunder this afternoon into the evening hours. The state of the sea is expected to be rough today, so we expect fisher folks to navigate with caution. The Volta Lake is pretty cool until late afternoon that we expect some cases of rain and thunder on the Volta Lake, especially those over the OT portions and then part of the Volta region, especially the middle portions of the Volta region. They are also likely to have some rain and thunder from late afternoon into the evening hours. So for today, the start is pretty cool for us for any outdoor activities.
Very much for that update. That was Felicity Ahafianyo from GMET. We'll be back with more on the breakfast show. Please don't go away.
Karmel bukata namna zamanu tambo zanjanda ta lebgan simple na wanda so
daga cikin muhimman rawa na azo a gani da Hausawa suka taka a cikin wannan ƙasa shine kafa zangonnai da suka zama gimshiki na cibiyoyin kasuwanci da fatauci. Ko shakka babu shi ke karfafa ingantacciyar tattalin arziki da kuma karfafa al'adun gargajiya.
Okobia baweni ni awele kabu ye uni sanagbu abagule ke vitamin A uni sanahagbike sani ahale
Chitogbarudo kokodi yakatoi enyaiba anga uhana mona chishipo iga chirodovania watan atrangao azunububuwe
sukuu no yeko buke adwunu no mara na vi sukuu no rabara otenwu debi ma donwane ba waya okay agreken more ngokwa ne ebonijiman e ma ya le wiade ne mwane.
Adult education showing from Monday to Saturday at 5 p.m. only on GTV.
Do you know someone making a remarkable impact in their community? Someone whose dedication and excellence inspire others? It's time to recognize their efforts. Introducing the most prestigious Royal 2025 Millennium Excellence Awards, celebrating outstanding achievements across various fields. And now, you can nominate those extraordinary individuals or companies who deserve recognition. Nominating is easy. Visit our website at mef.nominate.live. Click on the Nominate button, choose a category, and fill in the details of your nominee. It's that simple. Join us in recognizing those who make a difference. Your nomination could change a life and inspire many. Visit mef.nominate.live and nominate your preferred personality or company for the 2025 Millennium Excellence Awards. Nomination is open from now to December 2024. Be part of the change. Nominate today. To be a sponsor for this prestigious royal event, contact 053-540-1903.
Official media partners: GBC News, GTV, Lifestyle TV, Garden City TV, GBCGhanaOnline.com, Unique 95.7 FM, and Daily.
The MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1 has been a journey of great impact. From the application process to the selection of participants of MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1. The millionaire investor Dr. Daniel Macaulay is staying the course of grooming the next generation of multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs of Ghana. Ghana's unemployed youth population is growing exponentially by the day. A private sector intervention is needed to lighten the burden of employment on the government. The MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge is one of such privately funded initiatives. Ghana, are you ready for the second edition of the MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? In this edition, 15,750 applications were received. 80 applicants have been selected for the real showdown. So watch out as these 80 business ideas are put to the test in the battle for the ultimate prize. Who will succeed? Who will fall out? And who will win the $100,000 cash prize in the MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? The MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge is brought to you by MacDan Foundation. The MacDan Entrepreneurship Challenge, coming soon.
One night, 100 leading companies, 100 coveted business awards. This is the Ghana Club 100, powered by GIPC. It's time to honor Ghanaian companies that have stood the test of time, made an impact, and are blazing the trail in their respective industries. Join us for the 21st edition of the Ghana Club 100 Awards on Friday, October 25th, 2024 at 6 p.m. at the Palms at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Purchase your tickets now via the USSD short code *365*2100#. Alternatively, you can call 0243-534-559 or 0247-600-860 to RSVP. This event is under the auspices of the Office of the President, Ranking Partner, KPMG, Ticket Partner, COBA, Diamond Sponsors, Platinum Sponsors, Gold Sponsors, Supporting Sponsors, Beverage Sponsors, Media Partner, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Ghana Club 100, celebrating Ghana's business leaders.
I am tired of watching Ghanaians import everything in this country. I don't know whether we all have the same brains like where we are importing from. We just roam. This is a banana economy.
The people we have at the helm today are a binary level 1 thinking group of people.
85 to 90% of this nation, including myself, the everyday person, struggles through life without any provision from government.
We trust that, the primary resource of the nation are the people we have.
We are not learning anything better here. The Paro Square, label this tree, give a tree, the back of a tree, a leaf, the stem. It doesn't produce mobile phone.
My Turn, showing weekdays at 3 p.m. on GTV. Playback on GBC News at 8 p.m. Starting Thursday, 17th October 2024.
Leaders don't have to yell. They get the job done. And Ghana won yesterday. Yes, a Ghanaian was in charge. So Ghana won. Shout outs to the team. You did your best, but you were outclassed, outfoxed, outthought, outstrategized by one of our own. And now we are resorting to calculations like Lotto forecasters, but that's the morning after the defeat yesterday. Black Stars, not shining, but hey, we move. Good morning, welcome to the show. This is GTV Breakfast. The morning after the defeat that nobody saw, in faraway Libya at the hands of Sudan, who now have 7 points. They are in second position in that group. Angola have 12 points for maximum games won. We are third with 2, and Niger has 1. If we may go through, but it looks like it's over for us. But how we could do it? The show is not over. It's just started. We are 31 minutes into #GTV Breakfast. I will be talking headlines this morning. You know what we'll be talking about. The game is one of them, and other big stories to talk about. Handing over right now to another lady who is a winner.
Ghana wins this morning. Thank you, Kaf, for saying that and putting us in that positive spirit. Indeed, the stars did not shine bright, but Ghana still won. So welcome to this edition of GTV Breakfast. Our pink ribbons are still on our chest, reminding you that it's still October and it's still time to talk breast. Breast Care International is sitting with us this morning, and they'll be sharing some tips with you. You'll hear an inspiring story of a survivor and how she beat the odds to overcome this disease. We'll also be talking another health conversation, this time why you should avoid animal bites, which will give you the viral infection called rabies. So that's what I will be doing on this side of GTV Breakfast. I am Thelma Taki. I'm kicking the ball to Maltuti.
And I this morning will be bringing you all the exercise, all the vigor, because I'm sitting with Save the Eye Foundation to look at their peaceful walk. They have a national peace walk towards, ensuring peaceful elections this December 2024. So I'll be sitting with the officials from Save the Eye Foundation. You won't want to miss that. Eyesight is important. Peace is important for national development as well. Don't you just love Wednesdays? There's more on this Wednesday edition of GTV Breakfast because, Jay, what's up with SMC and lifestyle?
Thank you so much, Maltiti. Hello, guys, and good morning to you all. A lot of trending issues, of course. Ghana Black Stars is trending, Kwesi Appiah, the GFA, and a lot more that will be bringing to you on the social media corner. We're just after the close of today, and yesterday I had a chance to go into the studio to meet Nketia for a live session, and this morning he's coming here for a conversation, and I'm looking forward to explore his journey thus far and what he's looking forward to come in the near future. So look forward to that conversation as well, and I'd like to throw the ball back and pass the ball smoothly, unlike, back to Captain Thelma.
Go.
It's a one. Oh, Kaf has no rhythm.
Hey! This is the Black Star Shuffle.
Yeah.
Especially when you lose. That's when you have to be extra happy. Otherwise, depression, anxiety.
And the enemies will get you.
Yeah, you have to be happy. Yeah, you have to be happy. Listen, 055-556-1034. We are boogieing into Wednesday. It's a hump day. And this is where you get all your happiness and your joy. Right here on GTV Breakfast. 055-556-1034. That's our WhatsApp number. And you're welcome. What's next?
Oh, have the proverb of the day.
With Jay. Don't go. Just stay. Continue.
5, 6, 7.
Hashtag Stop Galamsey Now. And we're back. It's hashtag GTV Breakfast. My name is Jay Gabra, that GTV boy, and it's time now for that motivational message of the day. One of the most famous playwrights in the world is James Ebowhite. He's a Ghanaian, popularly known as Uncle Ebowhite. In one of his stories, Make Me a Woman Tonight, there was a character who used to be a captain of the Black Stars. Oh, Black Stars. Anyway, there were insinuations he was linked with the occult and stuff like that, because one time the Black Stars had a game with the Nigerian, the Super Eagles, and he came onto the pitch clad only in his underwear with white powder all over him. And he ran from one pitch to the other, mumbling gibberish and everything. And after everything, Ghana won that game. It wasn't until years later that he discovered that, oh, the Nigerian side at the time was way better than the Ghana Black Stars. So he had to resort to some gimmicks in order to scare the Nigerians and win the game. He shook their confidence, and Ghana was able to win that match. It's a fictional story, but then again, we're in Africa. It may have happened somewhere. So this morning, our quote of the day says to remind you that confidence is very, very important. And this is coming from Marcus Garvey. It says, if you haven't confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. So whatever it is you're embarking on, once you're confident about it, you're going to win. If already you're having doubts about it before you go out there, then you're going to lose spectacularly. And that's what Amisty sought to do in Make Me a Woman Tonight, the example I gave. So imagine you're pursuing the love of your life and already you're having doubts about it. What's going to happen? You're going to lose even before you get to be by her side. And you not get to be by her side. So confidence is very, very important. Coming from one of the greatest Pan-Africanists the world has ever known, Marcus Garvey. So this is how we like to motivate you for the day, especially after a loss like yesterday. But it is what it is. Life still goes on. I'll hand over to Thelma on the BFS Clinic.
And that's your quote of the day with Jay Gabra. It's still Breakfast Live on GTV. I am Thelma Taki. Follow my social media handles. I am Thelma Taki. And also remember to follow us at GTV Ghana across social media. It's still October, still Pinktober, the month set aside to create awareness about breast cancer. And today we're going to give you some more information on the disease. At the table, I've been joined by Dr. Beatrice Riafi-Adai. She's a renowned consultant surgeon and CEO of Peace and Love Hospitals. She's also the founder of Breast Care International. Thank you for making time to join us once again. And congratulations on all the years of activism for breast cancer that you continue to do with Breast Care International.
Thank you.
It suggests, the name Breast Care International suggests that your main focus is on breast. How did that journey happen? Where did it all start?
Okay, so thank you for having me, and a very good morning to viewers and listeners. I want to thank your production crew for having us this October. And you have a very beautiful studio. Breast cancer has been with humanity for long. But at a point, we thought that it was a white woman's disease. So we were not paying much attention. But when I was the first female in the surgical unit at Komfo Anokye, that's when I realized that a lot of women were coming with late-stage disease and dying, at prime ages. So when one day a 41-year-old woman with anguish in her eyes, pleading that I don't want to die, I want to see my children, I don't want to die, please save me. And I knew that at that point there was nothing we could do. There was metastasis to the bones, to the lungs, to the liver. And so when I asked her, why are you coming so late? And then she said she didn't know that painless lamb was going to end like this. So it sent a very powerful message that breast cancer is not painful at the beginning. In our part of the world, people go to hospital when they have pain or when they are bleeding. So with a disease that doesn't come with pain, the assumption is that then there's no trouble, there's no danger. And so we decided to go out. And let me thank Auntie Jofel, Mrs. Dankwa, who took me to her church for the first education in her church, and then to Nana Hayford, who also took me to the studio to start educating women. So that's how it started. Our women do not want to die early, but the knowledge, the information, the misconception about the disease is so much that there's a lot of stigma. And so people do not even want to share it when they've seen a problem with their breasts. And also our religious beliefs are not helping. We are very religious. So when a woman finds a problem in their breast, I'm saying a woman because most breast cancer patients are women. Men are few. When the woman finds a problem, the first thing she thinks about is maybe this is some witchcraft. Maybe it's something wrong I've done somebody, so it's a spiritual disease. So they go first to the prayer camps and they go for spiritual healing. In doing all those, they will be wasting the precious time they could have been treated. And that's the reason why we are losing almost half of the women who are diagnosed with breast cancer in Ghana. And this is unacceptable.
Almost half?
Almost half.
This lady you talked about,
she died about 3 days later.